Tilly from The Evil Dead.
And I'm Betsy Baker. And you're watching
Death Curse Society.
Rock and roll! 6 o'clock already, it was just in the middle of a dream. I was kissing Valentino by a crystal blue Italian stream. But I can't be late, 'cause then I guess I just won't get paid. These are the days when you wish your bed was already made. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. My iron after Monday. It's just another manic Monday. I wish it was Sunday, 'cause that's my fun day. It's just another manic Monday.
Ooh! Welcome back to another Death Curse Society and Monday Maniacs. What is up? Oh, it's Zigzag and I. It's the Zigzag and Red Crank show. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. What's up, Ziggy?
The Colonel is on assignment.
No, the Colonel's not on assignment. He's doing family shit.
It's going to be
I
the
think-
rolling joke now. Every time he's not here, he's on assignment.
I think we can say we'll say that in Albuquerque in July.
Right.
No, I think we can say this. One of his daughters is playing softball this summer, and he's got to be the dad. He sent a picture of her in her batting stance earlier to us, and I was like, "Bend the knees, get that bat off your shoulder."
Get that bat off your shoulder. Yeah, boy, I could hear that shit, boy.
I turned into Little League dad immediately.
Yep. Yeah.
But yes, Colonel will, I think, be sliding into our DMs later on tonight, and
Right.
hopefully we'll see him later to get his take on this. Later we are going to review the Unheard, the new Shudder original that just dropped on Friday. We got a few thoughts about that, I think. And Ziggy, I actually sent a private note to you.
I saw that.
Okay.
Wait, we're reviewing what?
What?
The Unheard.
What?
The Unheard.
What?
The Unheard. Okay.
I get them all out of the way right away there, and now we're done. So.
All right. But yes, starring Lachlan Watson. If you had, I don't know if, well, we'll get into that later. Anyway, if you don't know the name, if you've been following some horror stuff over the last few years, you've probably seen this person. So stay tuned. We'll get into that in a minute. I'm still jet lagged, man.
Really?
And I
Oh,
didn't
you're
even
traveling?
fly. Yeah. I know it's almost been 4 days now, 5 days, but I'm still like, ooh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still. I think I was last week still, on the adrenaline push
Yeah.
on Monday. I was home Sunday night, so I had time to rest. And yeah, I'm okay, man. But the ass kicking and the fatigue this week is from the poker table, boy. I can't
Can't drag yourself away.
can't
Can you?
fucking get it right, man. I can't. I keep running. It's like I keep catching one pair better than mine at the worst critical time, and I'm all like, "Fuck this guy this time. There's no way he's got it this time.
No way.
He's got bullshit." Then he'll have me out paired by one up, whatever it is. I had sixes, they had sevens. I had queens, they had kings. I mean, it was just so. The bankroll took a mighty hit this week on the poker table that I have. I've been riding this thing out for a year since we started this online
Great.
poker here, and may have to reload here finally. I mean, if this keeps up.
Great. Yeah, because we need to make some investments here in the next
Yes,
couple of weeks.
That's the other thing this week. Just learning what a logistical nightmare it is trying to get a game show into the live realm is fucking good God.
You see now the difficulty I'm going through with the cable setup, aren't
Yes, it's all fine. We're gonna end up with a fucking, you know what I mean, a crew truck of like the wrestling companies that travel for their Titantron or whatever the fuck that thing is with all the fireworks and everything. We're gonna need a semi for all the bullshit that's gonna go into this thing.
Well, unfortunately, we have a Ford Focus to travel with all our shit. Yeah,
We'll pack that and whatever. We'll get a U-Haul.
we'll get a U-Haul to tie to it.
It'll
Okay,
be fine.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see who's in the room listening to our poor, sad, woe is me bullshit. Trying to figure that out. Lorena's here.
Who?
Lorena, fuck, already. God, I know. Apologies, Lorena. She says this episode of Monday Maniacs is brought to you by the Foundation for the Study of Notably Awesome Dudes. FS.
Oh.
So, FISNAD. That's not the great acronym, but and by viewers like you. Thank you, Lorena. BK's here. Oh God. Murdered a Girl Scout. Actually, several boxes of Girl Scout cookies. I'm not a monster, goddammit. Welcome, BK.
Those tag-alongs were here. They didn't have a chance.
They don't have a chance. I myself
Delicious.
just ordered a bunch of the world's finest chocolate bars. I think I got a whole damn box coming my way, minus the almonds. Blech. Get rid of those, but I have some of those. S. Michael's here. Oh, there we go. Lorena says, nice setup there, Crank. Yes. I didn't realize when I started this project yesterday that it would literally take me all fucking day. But the wall is
Bend over. I mean,
covered.
Duck down. There you go.
Here, I'll just get out of the way.
Get the fuck out of the way first.
The wall is adorned with damn near everything I've got.
That wall.
There are 47 pieces up on the wall now, including gifts, and gift over there.
Yeah. I'm going to be putting back getting the autographs back out and rebuilding a section for that too.
Right.
I'm not sure how yet.
Yeah. I do have this Renfield poster. It's actually a cool poster. It's a double-sided poster. I don't know if you guys remember those from very often back in the day, but we all got one at Horror Hound.
Yeah, funny. You should mention those posters, Crank, because we have a couple to give away. Like once we add to some prize packs here for sure, because these are full-size, double-sided. They're great, and you see, Crank, how cool it is on there. I don't really need that one. Unless this movie's amazing or something, I may snag one and hold on to it, but there will be at least one to give away, but possibly two.
Oh, once Renfield is out of theaters and we've had a chance to talk about it, I'll probably take that down and replace it with whatever the next movie is coming a couple, 3 months down the road. So this one will be given away as well, more than likely, unless I absolutely love the fucking movie, which is possible.
It's possible.
Last thing I want to point out on my wall over here is, it's kind of hard to see, but where the Jason mask is right here, there's another Jason mask there. That's a gift from the Ogletrees. Rachel and Jimmy made that for me. Yeah, right here.
I don't
It's got
have
the
that.
It's got the Death Curse Society logo, Red Crank up here, and the Friday 4 image. Thanks to the Ogletrees for that. And it only took me like 4 months to get it up on the wall, but it is finally up on the wall. So, yay.
Yes. Well, I mean, what can you say? You did a great job on the wall.
Gee, thanks. All right. Let's see. One more thing. Let's thank our members, which has actually changed a little bit.
Yeah, it's grown a
since
little.
last week. It got out of the pool. That's why it's growing. But no, thanks to our members. Nope.
What are you doing? That's it. There you go.
Okay, yeah. Our final girls and guys, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Charles. Charles has jumped in. Charles Sherrod Jr., horror author, writer of The Ghost and the upcoming sequel, which I believe is coming out sometime this summer. We'll probably have him on the show. Talk about that.
A no-brainer.
Yeah. And then, of course, Tanya and Tyrone. And then to our Crazy Ralphs, Raymond. And our camp counselors, Dave. Where did he come from?
Dave is here.
Dave is here. Dave's is here, man. But Dave Matea joined the club. S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Orlando, Kiara, the other Dave, the Canadian. Oh, man.
Canadian Dave. Yeah.
Canadian Dave.
Canadian Dave from this moment forth. Sorry, Dave. Canadian Dave.
Michigan Dave and Canadian Dave. And, of course, I'm going to stop saying Jimmy J. I'm going to just start saying JJ.
That's fine. Well, no.
Because, no, every time I say Jimmy J, I think of that asshole that robbed a bunch of people a few months ago. And I don't like thinking about that guy at the beginning and the end of the show.
Now he's posting content again like nothing happened.
Oh, of course he is.
If I were anywhere in that realm, I would question every post would be let off with, so what's going on with the refund status for the old Pennsylvania there?
Yeah, where's our money, bitch?
Oh, what's the status? Everybody got their money back yet?
Where's our money, bitch? Yeah. Anyway, thank you, JJ, and to all of our other members. Cheers to you.
Thanks.
If you want to figure out how to become a member, head on over to deathcursesociety.com. Check out the join page, and there's some options on there.
There's some stuff.
Should we go ahead and tell them about Wednesday before we get into this?
Yeah.
You're getting 2 doses of Death Curse Society for the price of 1 this week because we couldn't schedule anything with this guy on a Monday, so we're doing a bonus show this Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have Mr. Steve Sabo on. He is the author of the new book. I actually just got this in, Until the Blood Begins to Flow. This guy is a stand-up comedian that I worked with back when I had Funny's Comedy Club in Oklahoma. Very funny cat, and I just got this today. I cannot wait to tear into this. Whenever...
No more pencils, no more books, just blood and guts and teachers hanging from hooks. That is poetry right there, man.
Yeah, doesn't that hook you right there? Yeah. This is available on Amazon.
What's the gist of the story?
I'm not going to get... We'll get into it with him.
I
haven't started it yet.
I read about what he said on his... I did look into that to see what his word...
The book is pristine so far. I haven't even broken it. I barely pulled it out of the envelope. I
thought you had read his little thing, the blurb that when he talked about it.
Oh, I read that. Get me out of the solo, man. Thank you. I read that. I mean, it says Alfonso High is just like any other Title I high school on the Gulf Coast of Florida, except it isn't. Strange and disturbing events have become the new normal at Alfonso High. A parent mysteriously collapses during a heated exchange with administrators. Students are attacking teachers without provocation. And the principal's wife winds up dead in the middle of the night. So, there's a little bit of info. I'm going to try to read at least a few chapters of this before we have him on Wednesday. But it'll be great to catch up with Steve, see how his comedy career is going,
right,
and how the hell he got into writing
a horror novel of all things.
Right. This is, I believe, his 3rd book. He wrote like a guide to stand up, and then another fiction book in between these 2. But I believe this is his first foray into the horror realm, and I'm really excited to talk to him about it. So
it's different for what you read there. I mean, and I'm not going to say it now because his description is a little more revealing of what's going on, which is fuck it, I'll say it. And he kind of summed it up as just a teacher having enough, and dealing with it in his way. So, I mean, to me, that has a nice class of 1984 vibe to it, which is cool as fuck, you know. So I mean,
Right.
yeah, but this sounds a little more sinister with some killings that aren't just punk kids getting away with it, just a shitty school. This sounds a little more thought out and everything. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, join us on Wednesday, and we'll be talking to Steve. So, Steve Sabo. Like I said, I'm excited to get him on here because it's been a while. I haven't had the comedy club in 7 years now. So, curious to get kind of caught up with him for a little bit. So, but tonight is not about that.
No.
Tonight is about my wall. No, I'm just kidding. Rachel says, wall looks fantastic. Little bias on the red crank being my fave, but zigzags looks great too. Goddamn right.
All right. I said I had to have 2 walls. I've got so much shit. You know, I don't. Yeah.
I got.
I know. Yes.
I got everything except the 4 big posters
Yeah.
off of that wall. Like everything that was on that wall before I shifted to this one that I left over there is now on this wall. And except I swapped a few things out that I needed to get rid of or like rotate out, and I'll probably rotate a few things out.
It's hard, man, because I got these big fucking squares and rectangles that I have to work around, you know. So I mean,
Right.
but I'll probably bring the Fulcis back on this side and move things around here in the next couple of weeks. We'll see. I got Easter coming up, so that's a busy weekend.
Well, now that I have my my Robin Lively autograph up there, well, I have my little Twin Peaks corner.
All is well now.
I have my little Friday area. I have my little Shining area. So everything is well represented. So, all right, let's move on. Let's talk about this new movie that you could have watched on Shudder this weekend. Hopefully some of you did, and we can talk about it here. The Unheard.
What?
Okay, that's enough. See, I hope Colonel gets in here quick because that's going to bother me with that being over you.
Oh, that with
the graphic. Yeah. Slide the other way. Or are you going to peek over it? Wait, I can adjust this now. Hold on.
Yeah, it's customizable. Everything is. I didn't really fuck with that stuff in there yet, but
I don't think I can do it now, though. I don't think I can do it in the middle of the show.
it's okay.
I'll tinker with it. Uh-oh. What's that? What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Live TV, folks. You gotta love it. I don't care if that thing's there. It's not bothering me. So,
It's bothering me.
in fact, it's kind of comfortable actually. You know, I can just kind of.
It's bothering me, damn it.
I gotta move over here and go.
Okay, this isn't perfect, but... Hey, there we go. How's that work?
Okay.
That gets it. I'm just glad we can do that now because I've been wanting to do that for a while anyway, but now it actually works.
Seemed to be a feature that they could have added a couple of years ago.
Right? But they finally did now.
They finally did.
All right. So, The Unheard. Chloe Graydon undergoes an experimental procedure to restore her hearing, so she begins to suffer from auditory hallucinations related to the vanishing of her mother. That is the caption, or not caption, synopsis. And yeah, Ziggy, what were you thinking about this movie before you saw it, going in? Before going in?
Yeah, not much because we weren't quite sure which movie we were going to choose, you know, and
Right.
This was the freshest one of the corpses of the morgue selection. So we went with this one, and I was like, okay, Unheard. I read the thing. Girl gets a procedure done and then starts hearing shit from the other side. Cool. I like a good ghost story. Like that interesting approach with the deafness. So at least that's original to it. And then what we ended up having here is like that storyline of the deafness and recovering hearing after several years due to meningitis.
Mm-hmm.
And then a pseudo slasher kind of appears wrapped around it.
But yeah, it's been around for a while though.
Right.
But they don't. Well, we'll get into that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I didn't have any really much to think about because I didn't know we were going to watch it. So it was pretty much, oh, we're watching this, and like by the time I got through work and everything and got around to it, man, we just finished this bitch about 25 minutes ago, so it's very fresh in the mind.
Very.
Yeah.
Yeah, very fresh. I knew nothing about this going in. I knew nothing about who was in it, who wrote, directed it. I just knew it was a new Shudder movie. And then I read the synopsis, and I got worried for a minute because I still have like this bad taste in my mouth from a certain film that I watched not too long ago. And I was a little worried that with the fact that this was about a deaf girl, they were going to overdo it and do this full immersion thing, and like 90% of the movie was going to be nothing. And yes, the movie I'm talking about is that fucking Skinamarink. Because
in this house.
I thought we deleted that.
Never.
Fuck. I was so worried. After experiencing that in the theater and watching that movie, I was worried this was going to be almost like a mirror of that, hopefully with more story. And even when this starts, I don't want to get too far into it, but even when this starts, it does start like that. But it doesn't stay that way for long, and thank God. But that was the one thing I was worried about with this. Did you have any inkling of that your way?
I was sitting there doing the same thing, and I will say the sound design of this movie is pretty cool. What they do,
amazing.
you know. But yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't want to go through a whole movie as a deaf person. That's what we're getting at here,
Right.
you know, and they don't do that, thankfully. You know, and
No.
it's actually clever how they work in her condition into the story like that. So yeah, I got no problem with that.
Okay. But my first impressions of it were, I kind of dug this flick. I really did. It's, of course, I'm shocked I didn't get any messages from the guys like, oh, yeah, slow burn right up Crank's alley. It is.
Oh, it is.
It is. But the reason I really like these slow burns is it gives you a chance to get to know the characters, get to give a shit about the characters. And you care about Chloe. You care about this girl. And it plays well. You even care about the supporting roles. And
Wow. Dude I understand why he's there, but
not Justin. What's his damn
Josh.
name? No, it's not Josh. Oh, maybe it is Josh.
It is
Yeah,
Josh.
Joshua. Yeah.
told you, just fucking watch this fucking thing.
I just watched it too, asshole,
Never
but I didn't think it was
question
Josh. Never question. Go fuck yourself. No, yeah, you cared about most of the characters, you know, and
Josh is a little weak on the back end, on the back line.
Okay, well, you can't get into that without spoilers.
No. But I'm just saying his acting isn't, of all the acting in this movie, his was not too impressive to me. Once we know what's what.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about the acting because for me, that was the most impressive, especially from Lachlan Watson. Excellent work. If you don't know Lachlan Watson by name, you have probably seen them in The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina, which was on Netflix a few years back, and I believe, I can't remember, and Glenn and Glenda in the new Chucky series.
Right.
I didn't know, did you spot them immediately, or did it take you a minute to figure out who that was?
No, and the thing, what was freaking me out? I was like, wow, they look like Sinead Loutzis from Roseblood and stuff a little bit. She kept reminding me of her. I was like, I could see her in that,
Kept
Sinead.
reminding you of who? Sine?
Sinead, yeah.
Sanaya?
Sanaya. Did I say Sinead? Sanaya, yeah.
Yeah.
See, we always fuck their names up. We have to. It's like part of the code now here. But, yeah, they were great. they have no problem carrying this whole story. This heavy ass storyline was handled perfectly. I mean, with what they had to do and everything that it entailed, I thought they did great. You know,
It is a burden beyond compare
yeah,
to carry a movie all on your own, which they did very well. Yeah, I'm just more than blown away by their performance in this. Yeah, kudos. I even liked Hank. I thought
Yeah.
the assistant or the handyman, if you will.
handyman. Gotta have if you got a handyman, he's gonna be Hank, or you know what I mean. It's always gonna be, you know, I guess, or
Jimbo.
Yeah, Jimbo or Willie. You know, right? But he fits. He's perfectly cast as well. Another perfect casting. I thought he was really good. I mean, again, they were good.
Well, you can say that.
Right.
Shit. Now you just let
It's all right, man.
the cat out of the bag.
It's fine.
Like I said, it's difficult for one actor to carry a movie, and Lachlan Watson is in damn near every scene.
Yeah.
I mean, almost every moment of this movie, minus there are some cutaways to some old home videotapes that they watch. And it's, besides that, it's them.
Yeah.
And them interacting with hearing, interacting with other people from time to time. This movie is all on them, and the strength of the script, along with their performance, really tie together. You mentioned the sound design.
Yeah.
I loved the beginning when they are when
When we're deaf.
Chloe
Yeah.
Chloe is going to the study, the treatment, the procedure, and we're traveling along with her, and you get all those muted tones, and
It's not complete deafness. It's like it's like, say you put a pillow over each ear or something like that. It's everything's super muffled. Like a semi goes by and it's, you can hear it, but you can't.
Right.
You know what I mean, and anyone talking so you can't make out what they're saying.
right.
But there is a little bit there. That's how they gave it to you. Where okay, she can't hear shit, and it's, you know, that's how we're gonna put you in this point of view, you know, and it is very cool. And then they have the procedure. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I love that. I love that design of that.
That's what I mean. It connected, and you know, I without it's like I said, if they were going to say this character is completely deaf, I mean, can you imagine? Because this film has the soundtrack is very important. The score, what's
Right.
going on, because it feeds into that deafness as well. And it kind of raises and crescendos with the healing of it. It's crazy. You have to see how they put it all together. That is pretty innovative and original what they did with it, I thought.
Yeah. And I like the way they used it, because I have not the best, but I have a pretty decent sound system for my home theater or whatever, and it really pays off on films like this. Another one that it really paid off for a couple of years ago, Last Night in Soho. The fact that entire movie starts almost monotone, you know, because all the sound is coming in that movie from just your front speaker, like your center channel. And then once she transitions into that world, you feel the sound just go all the way around you and just pop off. And that was amazing the way to do it. This sounds just as good, but with different techniques. And I really dug that. And it, like you said, it's a huge part of it.
Yeah, I had the earbuds in, and these things are crazy. So they, it's as good as it
They
gets.
simulate
Oh man,
all the
dude.
surround stuff.
Fuck, dude, it's. So I mean, I was into it. I mean, there is a lot of, they even warn you at the beginning. There's a lot of flashing and strobing, and that, as you know, when anything paranormal comes near video, you get fucking distortion. That's just this is a rule of thumb. Like Dracula's afraid of crosses. Just got to go with it like that, and you'll be fine.
I was a little disappointed she didn't have any idea or didn't even think to adjust the tracking.
I know. I was like, God damn it, hit that wheel. What are you doing?
Just
It's
twist it.
kind
Just twist it a little bit.
Before anything, they're looking at old videos of when she could hear and stuff, and it just there's nothing happened in paranormal yet, and there's the tracking knob. It. I mean, I'm sure
It's there.
Yeah, everyone's going, fuck, man. There's a big old line right there, and how satisfying it was when you could dial that line right out of your VCR.
Oh,
back in
yeah.
the day. Man.
Oh,
that
yeah.
was it. And they do not do this. It just
But he-
stays.
Oh yeah, it's just
there.
all all distorted. But here's the thing:
Yeah.
a lot of new horror viewers probably have no idea what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. It was a thing, like in the 80s.
On the old VHS systems, there was a wheel. Like if you had distortion, you could turn this wheel and adjust it based on where the distortion was, and it would fix your picture, and it was called the tracking.
Tracking, yes. I know it probably to most of the untrained eye. It looked like a DVD player she's picking up. Those things next to it in the boxes she was pulling, those are VHS tapes. That's what we played back then, just in case you didn't know. So yes, if you're wondering, that's what that was.
Yeah. That was. What did you think of the character setup? Because we had Hank, we had Joshua, we had Chloe, we even had Dr. Lynch. I mean, there's only really 4 major characters in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not counting the mom in the videos and Joshua's mom, but yeah. Well, and then the dad that's off screen the entire time.
I kept waiting for, like, all right, what does this clown have to do with all this? But I get it. He's just a
Which one, Hank
dad.
or dad? Okay.
Dad, yeah. Although he is checking in there, he's trying. So I mean, but still.
Yeah. I like the setup. I like the fact that they, there's automatically suspects, if you will.
Oh yeah.
The red herring flags are being thrown like penalties at a Pittsburgh game.
I thought that too. I was all like, boy, there's quite a bit of, there's more red herrings in this one than in Scream, possibly. Nah, maybe not that many.
No, not that many. No.
There's definitely a couple that you're just going, I mean, I guess you could narrow it down. And then,
well, there's only 4. There's only 4 main characters.
And then there's Dad. You don't know.
And then there's Dad.
Yeah, so right. So there you go. You got like at least 3 good ones there that you're not going to be able to figure out who is who just yet.
Right.
But pay attention, and I was waiting for a specific clue, and it didn't come until the very, 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 very end.
Was it the voice that we couldn't hear?
No.
No. Okay.
I'll tell you. We'll get to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to just jump into shit.
Oh,
What do
there
these
we go.
glorious people think?
That's what I'm getting to. FaZe says, just got done watching the movie a little bit ago. So, FaZe, let us know what you thought. Jump in here, man. S. Michael wants to know, how would you compare it to Hush, which I felt was pretty taut? This movie takes a lot from Hush in a way, but it also has its own story. So,
yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think, I see the resemblance, but yeah, it's different.
a deaf lead is literally the only thing that is a comparison. Well,
the journey's better.
There's a killer.
yeah, there's a killer here too. I mean, and that shows up.
Yeah.
Kind of throws this whole story on its ear. Sorry. Go ahead. Oh, I got the rim shot. I thought I was getting the.
No, I have a feeling you'll get that later.
Okay.
I'll save that for later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the killer shows up, and that's where I was kind of like, all right, cool, man. This is kind of it's becoming slashery, and I like that because it's done well when they do that.
There is one moment of a slasher, kind of, what, 30, 40 minutes in, where another person is abducted.
Yeah.
Or basically murdered, disappeared, I guess is one way to say it. Because there are this area of town in Massachusetts somewhere near Cape Cod, pretty famous for a bunch of missing people for some reason.
There's a history in this town.
Yeah, that's what they say, yeah. And, yeah, so this has been going on for a while, and it even started with Chloe's mother.
Correct.
Several years back, 12 years back, I guess.
Vanished.
So, what do you think of that scene? Because that kind of came out of nowhere when that happened, and I was like, some fucking gore.
I was thinking it. I was going like, okay, this is a trope of a slasher film right here. You know, with you got somebody walking to their car essentially from their business, and you know it's all dark and shadowy all around, and yeah, it's 100% slasher.
Yeah.
And it's that's like the one time. Well, you get two demonstrations of pretty good gore. Pretty good. Pretty okay. It's pretty good. You know, for what it was, what they did, it looked good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Gory Tiger's here. What's up, Gory? Welcome to the show. We're trying to talk around a movie without giving too much away, which is difficult sometimes. But we know this has only been out for a few days, so trying not to ruin it for you. I mean, would you recommend this to people? There's an interesting question. Like, what kind of horror viewer would you recommend this to?
It's silly because it's not really body horror, but I mean, I kept thinking of Cronenberg a little bit, you know? Just because...
The tone, I guess.
Exactly, you know, and, but when things aren't really seem to be going well with the healing, that's when, you know, you're starting to go, okay, well, again, you're wondering what's going on because the procedure entails some living bacteria that they're going to inject into the ear canal to, you know, and it's going to attack the things that are on, and the dead follicles are going to be reinvigorated. They're going to grow healthy new ear follicles, so that's going to make the the vibrations. You can hear the hair, all the whole thing. They explain it to you, and it hasn't worked to this point. This experimental procedure, so you got that whole thing working against you too in this story, which is interesting because you don't know if it's just a side effect, an infection, perhaps,
right,
that's causing what she's seeing,
or is it just her head?
Right.
You know, because that was one of the things I was kind of wondering if they were going down that road at first. Is it just like a depression because she's back in the home where her mom disappeared?
And that comes up.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, the doctor is going, I wish you would have been more upfront and told us you were taking antidepressants, because that could change everything. That could make this culture and this bacteria go horribly wrong. And then you're like, okay, again, more kind of Cronenbergish kind of stuff. Right. But it's not really the case, is it, Crank?
It doesn't seem like it, no.
Procedure seems to be working fine. So what the fuck is going on?
Well,
how are we gonna tell them without fucking it up?
I don't think we should, to be honest with you. I think this is something.
Not yet. Yeah.
Well, I just think this is something that I would like them to find on their own.
This is one
and experience, because I want them to experience this.
This is one it's I can endorse a watch one time for you, and you'd be like, all right, who knows? You may end up loving it.
Mhm.
But it is worthy of watching. I think I would, when I recommend it, I'm going to ask you what type of movie you're into before I would recommend this, because some people can't handle the slow burn at all, and there's an hour before anything really gets going with this one. So
There's at least a good 40 minutes before the slasher makes his appearance. I believe.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah.
and it's a short scene, and then it goes back to slow burn. But you at least
but
have
by
that.
then you're into it. You're into Chloe's journey,
Right.
and you want to see where this is going by then. I mean, you should be anyway. You should be good and hooked by then. We get to that point when they come back to it. So
I would hope so.
yeah.
All right. Hold on, let me scroll back over here. Did you like the way this was written? Written and directed by, or written by Michael and Sean Rasmussen and directed by Jeffrey Brown. Did you enjoy the script?
I don't know what they've done in the past. I didn't go and look that far to see
I'm
what else
looking right now.
Yeah, but they handled it. They handled it well. It looks very professional. Aside from one actor's performance, which I wasn't really buying, but I thought it looks good. I mean, there's good tension. I mean, when it does get slashery, it's slashery. It's how it should be, and that's how I would expect it. And so I think it was handled very well.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Michael Rasmussen.
The name sounds familiar.
Writer for Crawl a couple years ago.
Yep.
Writer for The Ward, John Carpenter's The
John
Ward.
Carpenter, right on.
In 2010.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the Crawl was the alligator one, right?
The Sam Raimi produced.
That was good.
Yeah. Where is the other guy? Probably co-writers, since looks like they're brothers. So, but I'm going to pull up the other guy too, just in case. If I can get this to fit here. So I think I got to readjust the aspect ratio on my big TV over here. Yep, Crawl on the Ward, same. So, cool.
That's cool, man. Yeah, definitely.
A couple of good credits for him.
That had to be fucking mind blowing. John Carpenter's going to direct your movie.
Well, and that was an early one too. That was 2010. So.
Yeah. And the last one he's directed, as far as I know.
I think so.
Well,
there's Ariel.
Hey!
Says, wish I would have had a chance to watch it. It's
we're not
available.
spoiling it. So
We're not really spoiling too much. So stick around. We'll tell you when it's time to leave.
Right.
I'll tell you when it's time to leave.
I'll tell you when it's time to leave. No, but yeah, this is something. It's a little bit, they got the original Death thing going, and then they fused a slasher portion into it. But then there's a little bit of supernatural shit going on too.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of reminded me of like What Lies Beneath, stuff like that.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The ghost trying to tell you stuff.
Yeah, Stir of Echoes.
Stir of Echoes, yeah.
Well, definitely in that vein. Definitely in that vein.
A lot of the Sixth Sense.
Sixth Sense.
We're doing that too.
Yes. So there you go. There's some more stuff they were influenced by, probably.
Right. There's not really much more we can talk about this movie, honestly. I was trying to stall at least until we heard some kind of time frame when Colonel was going to be in here, but
yeah,
I have not seen anything from him yet.
Well, you know how it is. If they won, it's ice cream and or whatever.
Oh,
You got to do all that shit. That's part of it, dog.
That's true. Well, it's probably like yogurt now.
Yeah, frozen. Yeah.
Froyo. Do they still call it that? I don't even know.
I hope not.
All right, so 1 to 10. Ziggy?
Oh my God, man. Well,
Oh well. Before we get to that, did you like the ending?
no.
Okay. Why? Without too
Well,
much.
I didn't like the supernatural aspect to it.
Okay.
That part. I'm okay with how shit got rectified. I'm curious about Hank's ability. You hear me? Why was he also affected? You know what I'm saying? At the end?
I don't think we can talk about that.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. They don't really get
And
into...
they don't really explain it.
They don't. But
Unless that's something that the supernatural is doing to them.
that's probably what I was coming up with. Just it was there to assist.
Yeah.
Much like Skeet Ulrich in Scream 5.
So proud of you, kid.
But it's nowhere near as stupid as that.
Just looking at you, kid. Proud of you. I don't know why Skeet sounds like that all of a sudden.
Why does he
Billy
sound
Loomis.
like Mickey from Rocky?
Billy Loomis. Punch him in the gut, Mick.
Get up, you son of a bitch, 'cause Mickey loves you. No,
God
but-
damn it, Stu.
Yeah.
You're going to have to cut him. That line actually works for that.
Okay, so we're on the ending of this without fucking it up. But I mean,
You didn't like the ending.
I didn't like it.
Okay.
I thought it was for the build up. They could have
Too reliant on the supernatural?
It was just too. That ending has been done to death already. That's. I know.
yeah,
but why?
yeah.
Why go verbatim? Why go blueprint? Just come up with a little wrinkle for it, and it would have been okay. But no, it's the same fucking shit in every scenario that's like that. And inevitably, this is why I'm gonna give it the score I give it.
Okay. Which is?
Yeah, we'll go right to it.
Yeah, might as well.
I like to have a couple days to sleep on these things because I have like a Siskel and Ebert going on in my head after I watch these things, going back and forth. I don't know who they are, but I mean I listen to them sometimes, and this time I was just like, I mean, there's an elaborate build here that just gives you the generic fucking delivery at the end. It's just, and it's disappointing in a way to me, and let me down a little bit. So I mean, this movie probably, I mean, it was on its way just based on what it was. Good 7.5, but that ending the way it went, I'm gonna go 6.5. 6.5.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's not bad. That's not terrible.
No, I don't think it's not a terrible movie. It's not. It's just, but for me,
The ending chopped a point away.
yeah, I mean, it felt lazy. Okay, it just felt like lazy, and I mean the very, 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 very end and stuff like that. Before it cuts to black,
Mm-hmm.
may have added an extra half point to what it could have been a 6 until that. You know what I mean? But
Until that last line.
that last line, just because I didn't know what the fuck was being said, and that was annoying as fuck. I mean, as far as the good sound design is, boy, they made the supernatural part of it hard to understand.
It's supposed to.
I know, but
If you would have adjusted the tracking, it would have come in clear.
yeah, I needed to adjust the tracking in my fucking headphones here to fucking hear what the fuck they were saying. But I don't know. I mean, it does tie it up in a nice bow. Okay,
Maybe that should be our TikTok bit from this video about the Unheard. If you adjust, but no one on TikTok would get that joke.
Yeah, no one
Fuck.
will get it. They got to watch the movie first. No one on TikTok, you're correct.
And no one on TikTok is old enough to get the joke. That's what I
Who
mean.
had a fucking VCR? They don't know what that shit is. Fuck, man, everything's digital. I was like, DVD player, what's that?
What's that?
Yeah,
Oh God. Oh man. So 6.5.
6.5.
Wow. As anyone that watches knows, performances are key for me. And as I'm going to have to disagree with Ziggy a little bit on Joshua's performance, or the character, or the actor that played Joshua's performance. He's just more of a throwaway character. More
I
than anything.
understand that, but I mean, you got to give me something when someone's coming at you with a box cutter, man.
Well, he didn't see it.
Well, give me some shock and surprise when it's in your stomach, okay?
Okay.
Come on, dude. That was pretty fucking stiff, dude.
Well, like Hank said about his character earlier, though,
Not right.
that family's wired a little differently. So
Well,
I appreciated there were some quirks to his character along the way, but they were very, very subtle.
I dug the fact that, he was almost like Paul Rudd in Halloween 6. He had all the shit worked out already. He was already working on it. He had already experienced something. He was trying to help. I get that. That's cool. But he didn't know how. He was figuring it out, but he was still looked like he might have been the cause of the shit happening at one point. So it plays well into the story, that part. But I'm just saying his end, the third act. I just thought he could have. That was the only complaint I have. I just didn't. After you've been shanked a few times, okay, you'll probably be a little distant like that. I'll give him a pass on that. It was the whole. He gets shanked and it's just kind of.
Minor spoiler, by the way.
Well, I say a minor spoiler. He doesn't say if he lives or dies. So.
Yeah. All right. So performances for me are key. Lachlan Watson knocks it out of the fucking park. The series of scenes where Chloe wakes up and can hear for the first time. God damn, that was effective. Where she's just holding her ear up to like the microwave while the popcorn is popping. Yeah. She's trying to find anything and everything that can make noise, different noises.
And they're just tickled by every single new sound, and it's cool.
You've more than likely you've seen the videos that on like Instagram or whatever or Facebook where like a deaf baby gets implants and can hear hear his mom's voice for the first time, and they just light up. This was like the 21-year-old version of that, and they pulled it off. Lachlan pulls it off so well. It's a pretty fascinating scene, and like I said, I wasn't really bothered by any of the other performances. Most of them smaller roles, clearly. Yeah. But, yeah, this one is all on Lachlan Watson, and they killed it. That's a major, major thing for me. So, God. Let me see. Got a message from Colonel here, so give me a second.
The Colonel to
Scooby-Dooby-Doop-Doop. Anyway.
Oh, wait, here it is. The live Colonel message.
Work
at it when we can.
You do have to get that in there every now and then. So, for me, I would say this is one of my more liked movies I've seen this year. Here we go. Lorena watched it.
Who?
She says, Lorena. I said it.
Okay.
She says, yeah, the part where she's hearing stuff for the first time was really good. One of the only scenes I was able to watch. Oh, okay. She took too long to listen to music, though. Yeah, that scene... They extended a lot of scenes that probably didn't need to be extended. This could have been a 90-minute movie pretty easily.
Yeah, I saw when I looked down, I was like, 205?
Right. That was a touch long.
Yeah, I think they could have definitely shaved 25, 30 minutes off of that. But maybe not that much, because there was a lot of it needs to be there.
I like the tension in this movie.
Yeah.
And the sound design adds to the tension. You know, the fact that she can hear a little bit and then she can't. She's having the ringing in her ear. You guys are going to kill me for this, but I'm going to give it an 8. I like this movie. I really, really dug this movie.
Why would we kill you for giving it an 8?
Because you gave it a 6.5.
I gave it a 6.5. It's all right. I mean, you know what I mean? If there would have been a couple of more stabbings in it or something, I probably would have got some more. You know what I mean? But it doesn't need that. It doesn't need it. That's just someone like me likes that kind of thing.
Right. But I like the character studies.
Yes.
So that's just me.
It's fine. I'm just, just trying to keep it real, man.
Yeah.
It's like when I get an ending like that, which I don't know, could have been a little more epic, I think. But it's still likable. It's still cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's satisfying enough at the end.
This was a question that I thought about while before, or actually, I guess I had just started watching this. If you had to give up one of the 5 senses, which one would you lose? And by the way, Rosie's here. Hey guys.
Woo!
Hey Rosie.
Dave must be off the air.
Dave's off the air, yeah, of course. hey, if we're second fiddle to Dave,
Man,
I'll take it for now.
Hey, are you kidding me?
But watch your fucking back, Dave, because we're coming.
Yeah, we're coming to help you out with.
No more Halloweens to talk about, Dave. No. Just fucking playing.
Honestly, I can't wait to help them guys out with It's Me, Billy, too. That I am so fucking stoked with that, and where that's gonna go.
Right.
So, Dave, stand by. The DCS is coming.
May 1st is
Yep,
when
May 1st.
It's Me, Billy 2 goes live on Indiegogo. So
Yes, sir.
get ready.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
Rosie liked it.
We'll be bringing. I'm sure we'll have Dave on again
Oh, Dave, of course I'll be on again.
before that.
We love us some Dave. Another Canadian Dave.
Another Canadian fucking Dave.
We've had a lot of Canadians on our show.
Yeah, I'd say we definitely
We love the Canadians.
are down.
We don't have that in there anymore, do we? Oh,
Oh, the Canadians?
no, the one with Colonel. Did we take that out?
You got rid of that one, yeah.
I got rid of that one. We have this one.
Hey, fuck you, buddy.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right, so sense, which one would you lose?
Wow, man. So you got your sight, you got your hearing, you got your taste, you got your touch, you got your smell. That's a sick fucking choice, dude. Now, how would you taste without smell, though? I mean, it'll work somehow.
Yeah.
I guess smell. I don't know, man. It seems like there's, like consequence with every choice here.
Of course.
Yeah. What would you do?
I thought about this for a little bit.
You fucking asshole. Of course you did.
I thought about this for a little bit because I was like, I thought about losing the sense of touch for a little bit because honestly, I haven't been touched by a woman in so long. I'm not even sure I would remember what it felt like anyway.
Nope.
So, wait, hold on. There we go. Yeah, you're welcome. But then I got to thinking about it. I was like, man, I can't lose taste because as much of a foodie I am.
Right.
So fuck no. No. But I think even though there are a couple of scents that I love, like there are times that I will smell like my old girlfriend's perfume. Not my latest one, but like from years ago.
Oh my God. I thought you were going somewhere else for a second. Thank God you said perfume. I was going to be like,
No.
okay.
Wrong. But I when I smell that perfume, I turn 20 again. I'm 20 for a brief while. But I think I would lose my sense of smell. I really do. Because working in bars, as much as I do, I could go without the smell of smoke. I could go without the smell of some people. Going to cons would be a little easier.
That's what I was thinking, But I mean, as much as I'm not a food person, I could probably do taste and be okay as well, But
all you eat is pepperoni pizza anyway, so you know what that tastes like.
True, it's not true. It's all right. I mean, it's definitely that's. How about you guys out there, man? What do you think? What would
we go.
What would you sacrifice?
Andy says, I'd give up the sense of smell, but keep the sense of taste because Andy rules.
Andy rules.
Lorena says, I'd give up my sense of smell. A lot of stinky people in Wisconsin. See, that's kind of where I was going with that. And then, of course, when we were talking about Dave, BK, oh, Canada.
One of these days, instead of all the boots.
And S. Michael wants to know, what's that all about?
We'll have to share the Toronto story, but it'll have to be in an edited version because it was too fucking crazy to talk about on this show.
Right.
And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado,
hold on, let me hit these last two comments and then we'll get it. All right, Rosie says, I lost taste and smell with COVID and it sucked.
Yeah,
see. And then S. Michael says, I lived without smell during COVID. It wasn't that bad. They say it's strongly tied to memory, though, so I'm sure I'd be screwing myself somehow with some awful unintended consequences. And Rachel says, I'm already congested most of the time anyway, so goodbye, smell.
There you go.
I think that's an easy one. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think everyone's pretty much going to go with that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it just wouldn't be a Monday Maniacs if we didn't bring in the man of the hour.
It looks like he's driving home.
I don't know what he's doing, but we're going to get him on here, and hopefully he doesn't fucking crash. The Colonel, folks.
There he is. Oh, jeez.
Ooh, I know it's dark. What the fuck did I miss, man? It sounds like people aren't washing their dicks or scrubbing their beavers. What the fuck?
Well,
do they not listen to me on a weekly basis?
Right.
God. Now,
Colonel,
see,
I'll pose you the question, man. We're asking people right now, based on the movie we watched tonight, what of the five senses would you give up if you had to give one up?
That's a good one.
Right now, it would be sight because no one can see you.
No shit.
I warned you guys I was driving.
You're lit.
Send me the link.
You're lit like a Friday the 13th fan film.
Yeah.
That's right. You hear those heavy footsteps? Boom, 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 boom. Dude, man, I guess if I had to give up one, I guess I would give up smell.
Smell?
Yeah.
See, I think that's just the easiest one.
Well, dude.
I think it is. Because, dude, I'd like to see things. I like to see things.
Yeah.
I like to feel things.
I can't lose music.
Dude, that's the thing.
Fuck no.
I think I'd almost rather lose sight than lose hearing.
Oh boy, see, this is a sick fucking choice here, man.
It's not like the Pet Cemetery question.
Yeah.
So that got we the Ogletrees and I we talked about that this weekend too. That got brought up again. I love that bit though.
So how much of the review of this fucking movie did I miss? Because I'm a softball mom now, so
yeah.
We've rated it and everything. We were pretty much done with it.
Done scoring it, yeah.
All right, well I'll be really fucking quick then.
All right,
so the Unheard. I much rather change the title to the Unseen because that was 2 hours of my life I couldn't fucking get back.
No.
Really, I think I would have liked it more if it topped out at 90 fucking minutes. It was way too fucking long. And here's the funny thing: at an hour in, I took a break and took a nap. I literally paused it at an hour. I was like, let me take a nap because I'm not going to last through this fucking movie. Took a nap and restarted it.
Well, the sound design was, especially in the first hour, was very soothing and could put you to sleep.
Well, it could. I mean, let's be honest. The entire movie, for the majority of the movie, it felt like I was fucking swimming underwater. You know what I mean? Because she was deaf. I get it, but fuck, man, that little novelty act wore off quick for me. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Who said that?
Yeah. Do you have a lighter or anything?
No, I'm driving. I'm almost home.
There he goes. Street lights.
Oh, street light.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to get pulled over. Like, why are you on your phone, sir? Oh, because I have to talk about this fucking shitty horror movie I watched over the weekend.
Man. Well,
So yeah, I don't know.
Ladies and
I don't
gentlemen,
know.
ladies and gentlemen, we present you the first DCS production, our new independent movie, The Unlit.
Yes.
Go ahead, Colonel.
Fucking perfect.
see his glasses
Yeah.
framed.
What the fuck?
Go ahead, Colonel.
I'm trying to parallel park. Fuck.
Well,
I'll-
get
I'll-
in the house. Get in the house and come back.
There he is.
Oh, there he is.
I gotta feed everybody. We haven't even eaten dinner yet.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, let me call you on my way back from getting dinner because that game lasted fucking forever.
Did we win?
Okay. No, we lost. I only had to yell at the umpire once, so that's not too bad.
Okay, Karen.
But he called it a fucking strike on my kid, man. It was behind her. I was like, what the fuck? That's a ball. I didn't say it like that.
I was
That's
going
what
to say, I
thinking.
hope you didn't say that, but
I was like, come on, that's a ball. Then literally the next batter, the same pitch, he called it a ball. I'm like, you fucking asshole. But anyway, I'm sure he just volunteers, so I didn't go irate, yell at the dude too much. But anyway, back to the fucking Unheard. It just,
Uh-oh, did we lose him?
oh, God. How perfect is that?
That's amazing.
Anyway, back to The Unheard. It just,
that's right. And I was like, hello?
oh, there he is. No,
So
now
I
you're
should be on
back.
my I should be on my Wi-Fi by now. I'm in front of the house. But dude, no, I did appreciate what little gore we got. But once they're like, "Oh, you can hear the spirit world," I was like, "I can hear a bunch of bullshit. I'm fucking done." So overall, I give the Unheard I'll give it a 4
Okay.
Wow.
Damn.
because let me guess, you two absolutely loved it. Crank, I figured you would. This is right.
Crank loved
See, there it is. There's exactly what I said earlier.
Yeah.
I said I'm shocked I did not get a message from either one of you assholes this weekend going, "Oh, Crank's gonna love this, right up his alley." Exact words.
I gave it a 6.5. I mean, it's
That's awfully fucking generous.
well, I appreciate the sound design of it, and it was like a unique take on a slasher. You know what I mean? That to change it like they did, it was cool. I just didn't like the ending too much.
I don't know. I preferred a movie that attempted this before much more called Hush without the supernatural fucking tie into it.
See,
That's how you make a movie about a deaf fucking protagonist. This shit, like I said, it was way too fucking long. Way too fucking long. If it was,
I mentioned
an hour
that.
and a half, say it was an hour and a half, my score probably would have jumped up to about maybe a 6 because the sound design was great.
Mhm.
But that doesn't make up for it being a long, outdrawn,
All right.
overall crappy movie. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm saying you're wrong.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
It's just
I had time to think on it too, man. I was like, man, I don't want to rate it that low. I don't want to rate it that low. But it fucking put me to sleep like twice. And one of them was planned because I knew I wasn't going to make it. Come on.
Wow. Well, there you go, folks. A
Yeah.
4, a 6.5, and an 8. So
we're all over the map
You
on
gave
this.
it an 8?
I gave it an 8.
God
Gave it an eight.
damn.
Yeah, I like this one, man. I thought Lachlan Watson's performance sells this movie. They did great in it.
Yeah, but were you guys really surprised when the killer was revealed? Like, I pretty much knew that shit. I was like, man, the
No,
motherfucker
not
was
exactly.
bowl cut. That's too obvious.
Yeah,
There's only
no.
2 people. I'm telling
Well-
you, the guy with the bowl cut was fucking innocent. Because no one with a bowl cut's going to pull that shit. Because he has a bowl cut.
Okay, there's some spoilers there, folks.
Well,
sorry.
Also, we didn't know what Dad was up to, man, and we didn't say anything, so we left
Dad
that
was-
intact.
Dad was out playing on the back 9.
Back then, that's what I came up with. Shitty dad, just shitty kind of dad. He's a career guy. But he was trying. He was trying.
Not hard enough.
Hold on. S. Michael said, without smell, I wouldn't have to listen to Colonel's signature advice anymore.
That's true.
That is true. Like I said, it sounds like a lot of you guys aren't. So what the fuck?
BK says, "How does a foodie give up smell? It's completely tied together."
Right.
I get that, but I think. Well, if you lose one sense, the others kick in. So I think I could ditch smell and get rid of, and taste would be improved even.
Wow.
I like that. I like the sound of that. Colonel, what sense would you said smell, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did say smell. Yeah,
Well, you could fart with impunity.
I do that now. I don't give a
That's
shit.
true. Fuck, this motherfucker.
That's true. I didn't even think
leaned
about
his ass over in the car as we were driving to the con after we left Skyline Chili, and just blasted the entire car with a fucking full fucking cannon of a fart, man.
one of those windows down kind of situations.
And he
It wasn't that
he
bad. With the window
apologizes
down.
as he's sticking his asshole up like this. Like, yeah, like that. Thanks for the apology, dude. What the fuck? And then, what the
Hey,
fuck?
I gave him a fucking apology. You got a fucking warning.
You got a preemptive apology, which also served as a warning. Exactly.
Yeah, with a tenth of a second lead before the fucking bomb hit. It was great. It was an epic fart, though. We'll give you that. I'll give that fart a 10, man. That was fucking head face, fucking length.
Dude,
Or-
and I don't know, I'm a,
What? Wait, why are we? We're spending more time rating his fart than we did the movie. What the hell?
Crazy, man.
because that's how bad the movie was. And I'm a polite farter. I even went into my fucking kitchen. I was like, hold on, let me rip those out.
That wasn't fucking polite, dude. When you were sitting fucking
I
2 feet away
fucking
from
walked
me.
back.
That was hysterical when you went into the kitchen because I could see you do that.
Yeah, I could hear it. I mean, I was in the
And you-
living room. Yeah, it was.
You even walked. You stopped, and then you even leaned over a little bit just to
Yeah, but
unleash that one.
Those were three little.
Dude, you got
The one he bombed
You
in
guys
the
had me-
car, dude. It shattered eardrums. It was fucking, the glass was rattling and shit, man.
you guys had me eat Skyline and pizza in the same night. What did you expect was going to happen?
Got a point.
I expected you to maybe go like, you know what? Before I hop in this car, let me fucking go ahead and clear the chamber.
I didn't
Jumping
have
in-
to. I didn't have to until we started rolling, man. I was trying to give
Started
you a little
rolling
nitrous.
all right.
I was trying to get all the smell of the weed out. Like, fuck, man.
Well, jeez.
Got to
man,
balance it out somehow.
I had to lift the spire up too after that, man, to counter the fucking stank
Oh,
in there.
God, Jesus Christ.
And then
Well,
here's
this-
Colonel the whole right after he farts.
Well, this conversation devolved quickly. Jesus Lord, man.
It was ridiculous.
Maybe it's not. Maybe it's good. I'm going to be missing a few Mondays here for the next 2 months.
Well, I can't smell your fart where you're at. Now I don't care.
No,
I
but
don't
from
have
now
to
on, whenever you come into the show late, you have to start just with a fart.
I'm
And
gonna
here's the
try.
Colonel, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, ladies and
here's the
gentlemen,
thing.
the Colonel.
Since Horror Hound, I haven't ate like shit. I've actually been eating decent again, so I haven't really been all that gassy. Except for tonight, we do at McDonald's because what else the fuck am I going to get at 9 o'clock at night?
Right, there we go.
I was gonna say, you don't have an ice cream stand you go to after the baseball game? That's like tradition, dog.
Not after a loss.
Nah, fuck that. You go anytime.
You got to earn that ice cream, that froyo.
You just get you get the small if you lose. You don't get the whole big sundae,
Well,
the monster milk.
No, well, unfortunately, like anywhere else, that ice cream shop I've been telling you guys about that we never get a chance to stop, haven't had a chance to stop at yet. Like everybody else is closed on fucking Mondays around here. All the restaurants are.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck, man.
That's an Ohio thing. It must be. Because it's the same up in Cleveland. Like a lot of the restaurants are closed on Mondays.
I don't get it. I was like, what the fuck? Trust me, because I was like, man, I'll get some Fester's pizza. And I was like, oh, wait, we can't do that.
Or word.
Closed.
Yeah, it's,
Well-
around here, there's a lot of Mondays closed for everything like that. So I mean, it's just business sucks on Mondays, So
BK has a message for you here, Colonel. He says, and now I don't have to watch it. Thanks, Colonel.
thanks, Colonel.
Hey, BK, you're welcome. Trust me on this one, buddy. Like I said, if your argument is you love the sound design, no offense, Zach, but that's the first thing you say. That's almost the equivalent saying they got nice drone shots.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
That's,
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
The
It's nothing
audio
like
is
that.
all you have. Upstairs, the audio is your first go-to. I've heard some great things end up being shitty. The sound can be great, but if the movie sucks, the movie sucks. I'm sorry. Like I said, knock 40 minutes off this fucking movie. It's probably pretty good. There was a lot of filler.
I liked some of. I mean, I agree. It probably could have been shortened. I don't know about a whole 30 or 40 minutes, but it could have been shortened a little bit.
Just the ending, man, was the only thing that landed flat for me. I dug the rest of what was going on. You know, just did.
Hey, man.
I didn't like and more specifically the supernatural aspect. That's it. I was fine with how everything else got rectified. You know.
Here we go.
Supernatural aspect. Oh, there we go.
No, I was just going to say, Andy says he tried Skyline Chili recently because of you guys raving over it. It's pretty flavorful, but I found it a little watery. And holy smoke, over $6 for the can.
Yep.
So you got a can and then made it yourself, it sounds like.
Worth every penny.
Got to drain that spaghetti, man. No,
I'm sure he drained
It
spaghetti.
is wadier. It is more wadier. There's even a fucking word. It's a little more runny out. It's a little more. Shut up. I'm tired. It is a little bit runny out of the can as compared if you go to the actual parlor.
I guess you got to try Gold Star, Andy.
No, don't try Gold Star, Andy. It's fucking bland and has no taste. Crank can agree with me on that. He tried it.
No,
I did try Gold Star.
Next visit to Cincinnati, I am going to insist that we go to Gold Star so I can make the comparison myself.
Well,
Okay.
the good news is we will, because instead of first night we always get fucking pizza, and Crank said no more pizza. There's a Gold Star.
No, you guys can get pizza. I can't anymore.
I'm doing pizza. I'm just saying that Gold Star is open till 1 a.m.
Oh, there you go.
We have plenty of time. We can roll through the drive-through, get some shit, and come back, and you can try it.
I don't know.
Right?
Andy says, haha, chili connoisseurs.
We're all over the map tonight.
Lorena wants to know, Ziggy, what shirt are you wearing?
1972. Children play with
yeah.
dead things.
Very nice.
I bought the vinyl, and it was cool. It came with the shirt, the vinyl, and a cassette tape. I don't know why that's coming back in, I guess, but yeah, I have one.
Dude, I remember it wasn't that long ago. Short-lived, thank God, but bands were making fucking 8-tracks.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that too.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? Who wants an 8-track?
They
I'm down.
they figured how expensive that was, and
I'm down with the vinyls, you know what I mean? And I see some bands releasing stuff that I would get on vinyl, but
well, you
just
can
like-
still get a record player now.
Yeah.
It's cool to have a record player.
Yeah.
It's not cool yet to have an 8-track machine.
It's not.
it's funny because I even this record player came with cassette players too, man.
Yeah.
So at least I can. If I didn't want to put the vinyl on, I could listen to the cassette. It's still shrink wrap though. It'll probably end up in a prize pack at some point. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to do with that. It's going to sit in
Rosie,
the box.
Rosie, I'll get to your question here in just a few minutes. Give us a little bit here. Lorena says, nice. I just got a copy of Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things from Pete.
Yes, another slow burner that has a pretty power-packed finish. I like that one.
Well, that's another complaint. If you're going to make me sit through a slow burn, I agree with you on this one. At least come with a better ending. That's all I'm saying.
The ending could have definitely been better, but I love the performance, and that was where I based most of my rating on.
I guess I just
because
don't really-
it takes a lot for an actor to carry an entire movie like that.
I guess I don't really understand why that needed to be said.
At the very end,
Yes.
Yeah, that's why I didn't say
To
it. 'Cause
satis-
I don't want to give all the spoilers away.
to satisfy assholes like you that were like, I don't know what they were saying the whole time.
I guess, but I mean, you know, I could not hear what the fuck was
but
being
still,
said.
what does it mean? Even though I'm pretty sure I know what it means.
Yeah. My brain can fill in the gaps, but I mean,
Mhm.
I was kind of like, really? I mean, I get it. They went for the heartstring pull there, and anybody that's lost a parent probably really latched onto that. I get it, but you know, I don't know.
Perhaps.
Could have been better. Could have been a little better, that part.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a little. I can't really nitpick anything else on it, man. So definitely worth a watch.
All right. Well, go in and feed them kids.
Yeah.
I'm curious what. Oh, shit, I'm down 20% on my phone too. No, I'm just curious what Rosie's question is, then I'll go in and feed them.
Oh,
Don't
Rosie's
get to it
question.
later. So I'm hoping it's a good one.
Rosie's question was: Red, as a foodie, did you enjoy the menu?
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
I
what-
was thinking I was thinking it was a group question. Never mind.
No, that's why I was like putting it
Red
off.
Frank.
I mean, you
We
guys
all
can
pretty
answer
much
it too.
liked that one, though, too, didn't we? Or
Yeah.
did Colonel not like
Oh,
that
yeah.
one?
Oh no, we all raved about that one. I didn't get a chance to see it in the theater when we reviewed it, but I did watch it when it was streaming, and it was a good fucking movie. I wanted a cheeseburger for like a week straight after seeing it.
That was
Right.
one of the finest cheeseburgers ever cooked. Maybe the first
Dude,
since The Howling.
That was
The
a good
hamburger
looking
looked
cheeseburger.
better than getting cooked in The Howling, the end of The Howling.
dude looked really good, but now I gotta try this fucking woolly mammoth fucking meatball.
Woolly mammoth.
Where was
meatball?
this?
You guys haven't heard about this?
Oh, boy.
I don't think so.
Yeah, they.
Oh wait,
like-
no, the genetically engineered woolly mammoth meat. Yes.
Yeah, I gotta try that.
No,
But
you're
it's
not
like,
trying
Or you're
that.
fucking going to turn into a wolf or something if you eat
You're
that
not
shit.
trying that shit. You don't know where to. You don't know if it's gonna. Our digestive systems have transformed since that era.
Right. Colonel after eating the woolly mammoth.
I thought you were gonna play another fart sound, but I'm proud of you.
No,
Could've.
he will.
I
He
ran
still
through
will.
the gamut of it. I mean, it's, a little thing here. Fart box.
No.
Gotta have a fart box. But like I said, dude, this thing could never. I could put it on an amplifier and microphone it, and it wouldn't. The foundations were shaken.
Oh my god, guys, come on.
Bowels of Colonel. Horrible.
For one, he was exaggerating. Wasn't that bad. I've had better.
It was,
Just saying.
I'm sure you've
It
had
didn't even
better,
make
but,
It
I
didn't
don't
even
wanna
make the
have
cheeks
better.
clap, man.
dude, that would have been high end on the decibels, man.
Not it. All right. Well, I ain't gonna take Crank's advice now. I do need to feed these kids, so be prepared for this again next Monday, and then I think I might actually have a Monday. Fuck, I doubt I am. I gotta look. I know we got at least 5 more Monday games this season.
oh jeez.
Yeah. So
All the fucking
it's
night.
pretty much every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's pretty much what the games are every week.
Oh, good
Monday, Wednesday,
lord,
Thursday.
man.
What do they play, like a 30-game schedule or something?
Pretty much. Now I
Shit.
might get lucky though, so she's just JV. She has to go to the varsity games, like dress up and everything. But obviously she's not going to play. I'm like, fuck that, I ain't going to go. So I might free up a couple Mondays.
Well, hopefully she sucks then. So, no
But she's
offense.
still going to play.
Oh, well, shit.
Go fuck yourself. I'm proud of this kid. She's never once in her life wanted to play sports till now.
No, I'm
pushing
proud of the
this
kid
little
too.
kid.
I'm proud of the kid too. I'm just fucking with you.
You should have seen how fucking nervous she was, man, for her first at bat. She was in the batter's box breathing on her. I'm like, oh boy, here we go.
Here
No,
we
but
go.
she did good. No, she did good though. She advanced the runner over to third, and that runner scored. So it was a good at bat.
Nice.
She helped manufacture a run. I'm like, there you go.
Got to tell them
Nice.
to draw full lungs through the nose, like out through the mouth, and then step
I'm
up.
dad. I'm dad. I don't know shit. She ain't listening to me. We
Oh
know.
yeah, you don't know. I can relate to that.
So,
Like, I can't even get a suggestion out to my kid anymore before fucking, I'm told, Dad, just shut up. You don't know what you're talking about.
wait till he's 12. Then you really don't know shit.
I'm
Trust
learning
me.
less every day. Yeah.
Nice. All right, Colonel. Well, thanks for hanging out and letting us know that you thought this movie fucking sucked.
I had to tell somebody, man. I really did. You know me. Slow burns aren't up my fucking alley, man. It's
Oh, I
very
know.
rare that I have high praise for a slow burn. Very rare. And I even went to this one with low expectations. I was like, shock me. Let's see what it is.
Hmm.
Then it's like what Shudder's been doing with every original here. Let's make a 2 hour and 10 minute movie because we fucking can. It don't need to be 2 hours and 10 fucking minutes. Like, fuck,
Did-
man, give me a 90 fucking minute movie.
Did you see all the people on social media complaining about the halfway to Halloween lineup from Shudder this time around?
I did not, for the movies that are coming out this month.
Yeah. Well, they just say there's only like 6 or 8 movies that are being released this April. And they're like,
I
"Oh
didn't-
man, you guys dropped like 40 last year."
Well,
They're just bitching and
why
moaning.
who has time to watch 40 fucking movies in a month?
Yeah.
Like, I know one person, but.
Yeah. Right.
All right, okay, so I know 2 people. But seriously, no. I mean, I saw the lineup. It kind of did suck. But
Yeah.
fuck them, man. It's like, whatever. I just want them to come out with another streak of fucking originals again like they did a couple years. That was fun.
Another good one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, another
good
good
streak.
Good one.
Where's this year's The Sadness? You know what I mean?
No, that wasn't a original of theirs though.
No, it wasn't original, but they, when they release it and stuff,
Yeah.
original ones. I don't even care if they're behind it and everything. If they're releasing it, they're finding these gems out there, these foreign
Right.
gems. A lot of them, bring them. I like it. I like seeing those. And that's where we found a lot of those pretty good stories.
Just a lot of people are speculating that Shudder is falling on hard times
Maybe,
financially. So
maybe. Well, they
I
got
hope
competition.
not, but it's possible.
Well, as long as Joe Bob keeps getting re-signed, right, Colonel?
That's right. Well, he's the one fucking saving it right now.
Yeah.
Really. So, they need more original content. Like, better original content.
Perhaps a horror game show of some kind would fit on their lineup somewhere.
Well, you remember I told you guys my dream was for us to get on Shudder and do like a horror daily show type deal. Or
Oh,
about
yeah,
horror day and all
jeez.
different
I don't know.
hits and shit.
I don't know if we could talk daily.
Well, it'll be weekly.
Oh, okay.
Like maybe every Friday night or some shit. I know it's not going to happen, so I can say it now. But yeah, like every Friday night, like a horror version of the Daily Show, or like real
I
time
see
film
what you're saying.
horror or something like that. But yeah, I see little eyes staring at me through the fucking blinds, like what the fuck?
What's going
What's
on?
the food?
Food's there.
This is bullshit. I'm hungry.
It ain't gonna cook itself.
Food's getting cold. No, he's got McDonald's. It's getting cold out in the car.
Oh man, that shit's already. It's past.
Nah, fuck it. It's alright.
That
Well-
burger is nothing like the one in the menu.
No, I guarantee it's not. I know it's not. Trust me, I'm dreading it. I was like, fuck. It's like,
You might as well just sit on the toilet to eat that one.
Yeah.
I might. I might. Yeah. Is this or Taco Bell? And I just know.
Well, either way.
I know. So. All right, fuckers. Thank you for letting me jump in for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's gonna be like until the fucking June.
Yeah.
Well,
We'll make it work. We'll make it work, man.
We'll see you next Monday.
Yeah, I'll pop in again with some.
At
say some
9
stupid
something.
Shit. Yeah, 9 something. Pop in, say some stupid shit. It's like, well, I got fucking White Castle. I better get inside the house.
All right, get the
No.
fuck out of here. Feed them kids.
I will. Before I
We'll
go.
catch you next week.
I gotta remind everybody again. Fuck, I've only been saying it for 3 years. Don't get sick. Wash that dick. And don't smell like the Scuba Steve. Use Summer's Eve, people. Alright?
The Colonel.
Woo.
Later, homie.
Right.
The Colonel. See, you were
Okay, I
supposed
had
to
to
make
stay-
your exit right there. That would have been.
I couldn't help it, man. We haven't used that in a while. That was just a fucking funny look she was giving me. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing?
Oh, she
So
was
mission
completely.
accomplished.
She was put off.
That was just my goal. Remember, I told you
Yes.
that. I want to fuck with that pirate.
Nope. Mission accomplished, my friend.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, on that high note,
Yes.
good night, folks. Catch you guys next Monday.
Woo.
Woo.
See you, bro. Yeah. she's never gonna get a good night's sleep ever again.
No. Lorena says, good to see you, Colonel. Rosie says, I like slow burns as long as the ending pays off.
If this ending would have been a little bit better, I could have been up on an 8 as well with Crank. So
See? I'm not completely out of my mind here.
I could have been. I'm not sure I would have been.
All right. Bronson's here. What's up, Bronson? He says, how are you guys doing? We are doing great,
What's up?
sir. Hope you are doing well. I don't think we have anything more to say about the Unheard, do we? I can take
Not
that
really.
down now.
Yeah.
And then bump to that. There. Oh, man, I'm going to play with this layout now.
Yeah.
I like this.
I mean, I looked at it. It's like, drag the squares here and there and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I looked at it, but I didn't know I'd be able to do
Like-
that much with it. So
Like live while we're broadcasting.
yeah, and I didn't know I could do it live either. That was cool. What else do we want to talk about, folks? You got any? We got time for a couple questions, maybe
Yeah,
some
couple,
random
you know.
questions. By the way, if you are on TikTok, make sure to get over there, find Death Curse Society, follow us on that. We're going to be starting to add some content to that. We may be recycling some of our silly bullshit that we've done over the past several years, but we're coming up with some new shit too.
Because, well, a lot of that stuff that we can't run on these airwaves because of certain companies and IP owners and whatnot, seems TikTok does not give a fuck about any of that, so we can run what we want. So.
I haven't yet. Anyway.
Haven't yet, anyway, right.
So,
We're going to go ahead and test that. Test the waves over there.
yeah. Find us on TikTok. Yay!
Yep, Sloppy Horror Podcast again. Thanks for the shout out, brother. And
Oh, absolutely.
boy, like we picked up quite a few followers.
Oh, we're
Over
close to up to like 150 now since Horror Hound. Something like
Crazy.
that.
Yeah, we were like way down before that.
270 something when
Yeah.
we got to Cincy.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Rachel wants to know, when is the announcement for the T-shirt competition? That is actually a good question.
It is. We should have had that video queued up. We could have ran it. But all right, no big deal. You know, we can. It's there. We can say.
People have seen it.
Yeah,
I
it's
would think.
posted.
Yeah.
Go out there and vote with your favorite emoji. We haven't revealed whose shirt is whose yet, because that wouldn't be fair. People tend to play the favorites. That's right, Ogletrees. Ogletrees. We're looking at you with just looking for Crank's shirt.
Nah.
I'm sure he already told you which one it was.
They know which one it is now, but they had already voted.
Yeah, I saw there's a couple out there. I was like, oh. I'm not saying.
Do I have? Yeah, I should have it.
Somebody did put the guess out there, and they were dead on right. I was like, motherfucker.
Well, at least they sent it to us privately.
Yeah.
So, not.
It's honestly, it's not too hard to figure out if you really.
No, it's not. I mean, there's one shirt that's 3 times bigger than everyone else's.
It's gigantic.
So,
Yeah.
there's at least one that you should be able to
I'd like
figure
to
out.
sleep in a quadruple X, man. When I sleep at night, that's what it is. That's all.
And then there's, if you know our film preferences and, things like that, it's pretty easy to figure out the others. I'm uploading the video now if we do want to play it.
Sure.
So.
We can run it, I guess. We've got time. But I mean, it's like in the past, I think we were wearing the shirt and you know who bought it, and it somebody did. Oh, somebody did? Yeah.
Somebody did?
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was you. Quite a few people threw guesses at me, Lorena. You were one of several.
What
Somebody.
Jimmy, god damn it. So would you put Zag, Red Crank, or the Colonel in the Pet Cemetery? And go.
Shit.
We need to find that clip. That needs to be a TikTok clip.
Yeah.
Because just the looks on your faces when that question was asked was just like, who the fuck asked this? Why would you go there?
Oh yeah, that was a bit uncomfortable. Like I said, I didn't. Right away, it's like now you're asking me to picture my son dead. I can't do it.
Right. All right. Yeah, why not? If you guys have not seen our T-shirt challenge video for Horror Hound Cincinnati, yeah, please to enjoy. Would you stop with the fucking fart box? Please to enjoy. Hey gang, it's Death Curse Society, and it's time for the Horror Hound Cincinnati T-shirt challenge.
Fuck yeah. Here's the catch. You're not going to know whose shirt is which. It's up to you to make the vote.
That's right. On Facebook, you're going to get 4 pictures of 4 shirts with 4 different emojis. That's right. 4, 4, 4. Pick your favorite. We'll tally the votes, and the winner will be shit.
Chosen by you,
The viewer! Thank you! Pick me, please.
Thank you, Face. Fuck this guy. Pick me. I haven't won it yet.
You ready for this?
What the hell is that?
Dude, I'm fucking ready. What?
You didn't hear that?
I've been hearing stuff around this place all weekend.
I thought it was just
Dude,
me.
Dude, guys, sorry. I forgot to tell you 3. Dude, you guys know my situation. I kind of got on the Ouija board trying to get the Powerball numbers. It's been a little fucky, to say the least, for the past few weeks.
Get the fuck out.
Dude, I'm fucking serious. It's just been
What-
fucking crazy.
Whatever. Anyway, we've got some T-shirts to show you, and we're going to put them on right now. And where are the T-shirts? We're going to show you the T-shirts.
Where did they? They were just fucking here. Where they moved?
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
Find the t-shirts.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All
Spread
right,
out.
Face,
Spread
let's
out.
do this.
Here we go.
What the fuck?
How on earth did we get those shirts to float magically in the air?
When I first started putting that together and editing that, I was so pissed. This is a little inside scoop here. I was so pissed off that it didn't work as well as I was envisioning in the room. I thought the green suit would have just blended away, but we didn't have enough light. And
Thing is, we did have enough light. We didn't break out,
Right. But now that I've looked at it, I think it looks just as goofy and stupid without it. So, and that's what we do.
Oh my God, the distortion, that's the same distortion you see in that fucking movie we just watched, too.
No, that's not nearly as bad. Rachel said, did love the ghost showing off the shirts. And yes, Lorena says, that was her son. Yep.
It's true.
Good old Faze helped us out with that. We definitely appreciate that. We always appreciate the random miscellaneous task that Faze helps us out with when we are at the conventions.
Always something.
Andy said, those are all really good. Yeah, they are. I think this was one of the tougher votes because there were some really good shirts there.
I had 2 to pick from, and I'm not sure I went with the right one. We'll see. But started off pretty good, but we'll see where we're at in this thing. So when are we wrapping this up anyway? How long is this voting open before we just declare a winner?
Well, that's a good question. Well, you want to probably end it now.
I don't know. I don't know who. What? I
don't
even
know.
looked. Do I have
know.
a lot of votes?
I don't even remember right now. I think you were probably in the lead the last time I looked, but
You're just tipping the hand at who's who.
well, like I said, the viewers can figure it out pretty simply. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Let us know whose you think is whose
Sure. It's
in the comments. Let's see how close you are.
like
Besides Lorena, she cannot vote.
yeah.
Because she already knows.
She already knows. Maybe.
Well, no, she was right. I think she was right.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. All right, so crap. Come on.
What did you do now?
I'm just trying to look at the votes, but it's not.
I'll pull this up. Rosita says the shirts are fire.
Thank you, Rosie. There we go. Okay.
Uh-oh, yep, Ziggy lied to me. What do you mean? I'm the low nose. She knows.
All right, so the laugh reaction is at 6. The care reaction is at 4. The surprise is at 2. And the heart reaction is at 1, which I think was even a mistake vote.
Yeah, I saw that one, right.
God damn it.
It's fun. I mean, it sucks though. We're not going to have Colonel in Texas or
No.
New Mexico, are we?
Or New Mexico, I don't think.
But we might have to do a 2-man shirt challenge because there'd be a whole new crop of shit out there we have never seen before.
Joseph wants to know were some of those from Fright Rags?
I think one of them was.
Yeah, I think one.
The Dream Warriors one was from Fright Rags, I think. There were some, I can say this. There was an independent seller, Paul Bear Press, Fright Rags, and there's another one that was in there too.
I think mine was fairly independent, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. But it's fun. I mean, I like doing that. I like walking around, and inevitably you'll always find there's always at least one shirt to be like, fuck, this booth is always here, and it looks somewhat the same, but there's always a couple of new ones inserted in there. You gotta look.
Rachel wants to know, didn't know if we needed to vote on the whole post or each individual picture in the comments, so did both. Yeah, the whole post is really, I think, where the votes are coming from. But the only reason I posted the screenshot of each one in the comments was so you could have a quicker access to which emoji was which, instead of having to go through the video again. So.
Marina, and I quote, wrong, 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 and wrong.
Wrong. No.
I'm not going to tip my hand. I refuse.
No. All right. Well, I think we can wrap this up now.
It was fun. It was a decent movie. Well, unless you ask the Colonel. I mean, but I thought it was worth a watch.
I definitely think it's worth a watch, but I think we also saved BK some time from watching it on his own. Thanks to the Colonel.
It's still. I appreciated the elements to it, just as all. The ending was a little stronger, and then I would have given it a better score. Just kind of lands with a thud.
A lot of movies do anymore, though. Movies aren't nailing the ending anymore. A bunch of them aren't, anyway.
It's like we gotta fucking almost start with the ending these days, just to.
Right. All right, gang.
Yeah.
Wednesday, join us for a bonus episode of, just Death Curse Society. It won't necessarily be Monday Maniacs, but just Death Curse Society.
There is a slim chance I won't be available for that.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, I'm saying it just I'm gonna do everything I can, but if it means I have to go and pick up the boy, then I'd only be around for like a half hour.
I've never done a live on my own.
Yeah,
I don't think.
It wouldn't be bad. You'll be fine if I have to. But
I'm not necessarily worried about it. I'm just saying I don't think I've ever done it.
no,
I can handle it.
I think you'll be fine.
I'll just have 18. I'll have 18 shots and I'll be good.
You'll be like, I didn't ask.
But no, join us Wednesday. We're going to have the author of the new book right now that's out at Amazon, Until the Blood Begins to Flow, Mr. Steve Sabo. He is a nationally touring stand-up comic, has performed in 46 states, has performed for me when I had a comedy club. So he will be joining us talking about his stand-up career, this book, how they relate, if they do. I'm curious how comedy writing and horror writing are different for him. So, yeah, I've already got a lot kicking in my head to ask him.
That's cool. I mean, hey, but it's bonus fucking DCS content. Who's gonna knock that?
Right.
That's cool.
Right. I can think of a couple people that would knock it, but
some might knock it. I mean, sorry, other podcasts that might be broadcasting that day. We're gonna infringe a little bit on your time frame there, but it's the way it is. It's a special occasion.
Stop. I gotta
stop it.
Next week, though, for Monday Maniacs, we are going to be ranking our top 5 of 2013. Getting kind of modern this time around. So
I went back to in my mind 2013, and I was like, I had a under 1-year-old, an infant, so I didn't see a whole lot of movies in that frame. So I'm definitely been catching up, but right now for me, there's a clear cut number 1 from 2013. So, and you'll see what that is next Monday.
So start working on your list now and let us know what you think about that. I've got a pretty clear number 1. Actually, I don't. Because my number 1 and number 2, I've been flipping on back and forth. So
I've got to watch a couple that are appearing high on many reports and stuff, other articles I've read, and it was like lists and stuff, and they were saying, keep seeing a certain title or two near the top of all these lists, and I'm like, fuck, I haven't seen either one of these, so definitely be sitting on those this week.
Which do you feel like you're not sharing which ones they are?
No, not yet. I don't want to. I want it to be on my list and not yours if you haven't seen it.
I've seen a couple that I had never seen before because I started watching 2013 movies last week to get ready for this. And because 2013 was a year I had seen maybe 5 out of like what was released. And some of those I don't want on my list.
I think I have enough to make the list, but yeah, I definitely want to see if I can't pad it out better, Right. There's a couple of, right now, it's like, well, that wasn't the best movie, but I saw it,
Yeah. So if you guys have any recommendations for 2013 that we should be watching, I know I've already asked the members in our private group, but throw them in the comments real quick and I'll make sure those go on my to watch list this week. But yeah, so next week's going to be, I think next week's going to be a lot of fun, and Wednesday I think is going to be fun too. So hopefully you're here to ask a few questions as well. If not, I'll rely on the audience.
Audience will be there too for you. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's back to the aggravation of developing a live game show for 2 this week. So looking forward to that. Not.
Yeah, I do have. Well, no, it's all. We also have to get into the editing because we've already had a couple of people kind of hitting us up for those panels.
Yeah,
so.
And that's
We didn't even really talk too much about that. We got Bruce Campbell,
right,
and we got Terrifier 2 panels coming at you real soon
with the whole cast or most of the cast this time.
A lot of the cast.
Terrifier, yeah, a lot of it. But the Bruce Campbell is interesting because they pretty much jerked all the tables and chairs off the stage, and he worked it like a stand-up comic, what sucks is I was pulling a couple of the funnier things he said just for TikTok and whatnot, and this motherfucker starts walking at every punchline. So it's very difficult to get him in frame and hold it, you know?
Just do the pan.
I know. It's annoying. There's
You
like
gotta
3 of
time
them
it
I
right.
gotta do, you know? Huh?
You got to time it right, but
Yeah, I
it
know,
works.
I know. It's fun. Just like a quick, it's like, what are we doing? A
Fun
glitch in the
editing.
Matrix. Glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've got those coming for you pretty soon. Actually, we'll talk about that after because we got to figure out. You're doing Bruce, right? You're editing Bruce.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll start editing T2 then, because I'm off. I think all day tomorrow, so I can work on that. But yeah, and the biggest news that we got, and we're going to talk about this every fucking week until mid-July.
So what happens?
Albuquerque, New Mexico, get ready at the Morgan and Crypt Horror Fest. We're coming for you. We're coming to get you. I liked your comment on their post earlier. I heard Albuquerque is lovely in July or something like that.
They're like, it absolutely is.
But yeah, we're coming for you. We're going to be, we are going to be hosting some of the panels. I'm really excited to get to meet Amy Steele.
Woo!
Finally. 40-something years later, after falling in love with her. We're really excited. And we're debuting, as he's mentioned multiple times, we're debuting a live version of Curse Your Luck in an auditorium, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. I
just can't wait for the first time. I mean, even if this crowd is skeptical, even if they're against us when we start this, the first time a killer rears his ugly head on that board and fucks over one of the contestants, we got him.
That's I swear to God, the first time I hear that, from the audience or what, that groan, I'm just gonna look out and just be all beaming and smiling and just being like,
I know it's gonna be hard because the contestants will be like, oh, you dick.
No. We know how this is gonna go.
We've seen it, and as you've seen it, and I just think yes, it's going to be hard not to be beaming ear to ear, even when someone is at their lowest in this event. We're going to be going.
Yeah.
Consolation, offering hugs and, stuff like that for people that get defeated.
Yep. Andy says, maybe you'll meet Weird Al in Albuquerque. Is that where he lives?
Fuck, if he comes down.
If he's there, that'd totally make my day too.
I like Weird Al.
Yeah. Lorena says, totally awesome. Proud of you guys. Thanks, Lorena.
Who?
Lorena.
Oh.
I said it. Did I not say it right?
It's your accent, your Oklahoma accent is kind of getting in the way.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? My Oklahoma accent.
Oklahoma! Oh, my ass meat!
There you go. I had to work that in there too. Yeah,
I see. That's why you were going that route. Okay, I was gonna say, dude, you've been down here. I don't have it, but the other people you met do. Some of the other people you met did, at least.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Yeah.
It's some people look like they belong there. You know what I mean? And sound like it. It's crazy. Like just the stereotype of it. Not anything like that. But there are certain people that we dealt with that don't fit the mold or the stereotype of Oklahoma. So you know who I mean.
You didn't even see any like fake cowboys or anything, did you? Did you see a cowboy hat while you were down here?
Yeah, there were some cowboy hats walking around that con, dude.
Oh, that's true. All right. Yeah. Then you saw it.
I seen it. I seen it. Well,
Joseph says it's going to be really cool to see what this is going to look like live. Yeah,
Jesus Christ! I'm telling you.
And we are going to have like 8 cameras running on it, so we
Yeah.
will be able to cut it together and show you the live version, but that is probably going to take a while to get to.
It's honestly, right now, when you sit down and start picking it apart, it's extremely overwhelming. Thinking about, like, oh my God, I mean, we got 4 months to get this shit ready, you know? So,
Well, yeah.
but I mean, don't worry, man. Once we get, we're going to have a full test.
We're going to have a full test in May.
Yes.
And we're gonna set that up almost exactly like it would be in the auditorium. So
It's gonna be funny. I like that Airbnb we're staying at. It's gonna be lit up.
wires all over the fucking place.
Like, what the fuck? There's the fucking electric bill is what? It's like, yeah, I don't know.
For one weekend?
Yeah. But you know, we're gonna be ready for this. This is something. Even in the early genesis and the idea, this was kind of the goal with it. So to see it happening now, and to the Morgan Crypt staff and organizers, I mean, fuck yeah, you guys and gals for having the balls and just the guts to go with something like this and to see it, make it happen. You're not going to be sorry. This is going to be you're going to be part of the start of something, is what it is. And I'm happy it's you guys over there in New Mexico. So thank you.
Yeah.
And get ready.
Get ready to have some fun and have some heartbreak with us too.
Oh man, you're not going to believe this. I mean, if you haven't seen the video there, and I'm speaking to the New Mexico people there right now, check it out. I mean, or don't, because it'll be just your heart will be on the floor. You'll see.
Yep.
You'll see, because it hurts sometimes playing this game.
Oh,
Not
dude,
fun.
I get heartbroken every time, and I'm trying to be impartial, but Jesus, it's fucking hard.
I mean, just the scenario. Let me get the last time we played this. The scenario was the guy was way ahead. There was a guy way ahead. He was a lock. He was a win, a 99.9% win. When the other contestant got hammered by a killer, had one spin left. Can't get enough points in one spin. There's not a chance. The only hope they had was to pass the spin off and hope that they hit a killer too, which they fucking did.
God.
That was, I mean, just when you think you've seen it all with this game, we get something like that where we had to, instantly invent a sudden death round, and it was amazing. And then person who passed that spin and ended up going on to win the whole thing with that strategic move. So you got to think.
Yeah.
You're thinking, I'm a horror trivia. I'm the best. Sure,
But
you're gonna
it's
earn
more
yourself,
than that.
You're going to earn yourself 30 spins. Then what are you going to do? You're going to get out there. You're going to build up 10, 20,000 in points. You're still going to have 11, 12 spins left. If you pass them off, yeah, it might work for you. But they're going to come back.
It's a fascinating game, man.
It's fascinating and devastating, and absolutely was the most fun you're going to have playing a horror trivia game show. I promise you that.
And nobody else is fucking doing this.
No one's doing this shit yet, although that'll probably change.
That will probably change in the next year.
We are the originators, though. Don't ever forget it.
All right. One last question. Oh, shit, where'd it go? One last question. What are your thoughts? This is from Bronson. What are your thoughts on Vampire in Brooklyn? Didn't we just talk about Vampire in Brooklyn a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago?
Yeah, it was a few months ago. It might have been 6 months, maybe, something like that. But
we did that year, didn't we? And a couple of us included
year.
it.
I appreciate it, but that was the wrong vehicle for Eddie Murphy. I think that's kind of my sentiment on it from before. I don't think he was the right casting for that. I really do. I mean, obviously, yeah, you're thinking Wes Craven and Eddie Murphy. This is a home run. It has to be.
I mean, there's some definite flaws in the movie, but I enjoy the shit out of it because of that relationship between Wes Craven and Eddie Murphy in it. I thought they actually worked pretty well together. But
just saying, I just thought, I don't think it got the notoriety it could have had maybe I don't know. Who do you put in there? Snipes or something? You know what I mean? What?
In place of Eddie?
And back then, yeah. You know who?
No.
Yeah. 'Cause
Now-
that was kind of the movie that kind of pushed Eddie out of the acting for a while after he did that one. That didn't do very well.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know. 96, wasn't that the year? Does
Something like
sound
that,
right?
yeah.
No, 96 was Scream, so I had
Hold
to
on
be
a
before
second.
that.
I'll get you right now.
Yeah, just look it up real quick. But yeah, good question, Bronson. We, like I said, we did cover that year,
1995.
95, so it was right before Scream. We covered that year not too long ago.
Oh yeah, Alan Payne's in that one. Yeah, you know, it has been a long time since I saw that one again. So, but I just remember thinking, it just feels incomplete to me, like it missed the mark. Like when I don't know when I look at other Craven films, there's always, you know, I'm gonna watch that one again. It's time.
Oh God, we must have done something else recently. Did we do vampires or something?
It could have been vampires. Yeah, because Near Dark and shit came up.
No, that was back in January 2021. We did 95 in 2020.
That long ago?
Yeah, December of 2020. But I brought it up during a semi-recent one. I can't remember
Came
what it
up
was, though.
more recently than 2020.
Yeah. Keep talking. I'm still
I was
looking.
gonna say, I had to start moving to see if I didn't freeze or something here. What the fuck?
Keep talking for a minute because I'm looking for something. Because I want to figure out what the hell we were talking about that it came up.
Well, it's not that important, but
well, I want to refer him to.
I'm almost positive it was a vampire thing because, or it was Craven Films. It could have been Craven Films.
Oh, we did. Did we do Craven?
We
recently?
absolutely did Craven Films.
I can't find it now, so never mind.
Well, you know, like I said, it's not my favorite Wes Craven movie. I'll just say that.
Oh God, no.
Yeah.
But.
What is your favorite Wes Craven movie? Well,
okay, no, we're done. We're done. We're done. All right, gang.
Yeah,
Thanks.
Enough.
Hold on, one last thing here. Faye says, I managed to watch Unheard, but I fell asleep for the stream. It is what it is, I guess. The movie was all right, had good moments.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're rested for the forest. So we'll see you out there shortly. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. One last time, want to thank our members. Our final girls and guys, Chris, Lorena, Christy, Luke, Charles, Tanya, and Tyrone. Our crazy Ralph Raymond. And our camp counselors, Michigan Dave, S. Michael, Stacy Lynn, Orlando Kiara, Canadian Dave, and JJ.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. And tune in Wednesday for Steve Sabo and his new book, Until the Blood Begins to Flow. We'll be talking about that. And then tune in next Monday for the top 5 of 2013. And we will catch you.
Yeah.
You want to do? Oh, he already did his.
He already did it. I mean, I would want to say though, like next time we catch Ray, you know, our one of our members there, he had a really interesting picture of a broom in his warehouse, just standing by itself in the middle of the fucking warehouse. You know, I mean, clearly some idiot set that up like that. 'Cause I've seen shit like that before.
Oh,
but
no,
you know, it's an interesting story. I'd like to get in on that with him, see what's going on. Kind of hauntings are going on at his work.
Yeah. All right. Catch
That's
y'all
it.
later.